Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is number 2 on your programme. So may we have the contestants, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a catchweight contest consisting of 6 5-minute rounds. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Between, on my left end in the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Czeslaw, the Polish Eagle. His opponent on my right and in the blue corner, the former undefeated British welterweight champion, the new British middleweight champion, the famous BBC recording stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, the undisputed king of the ring, golf out Maxine. Ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this contest, Peter Zakash.
So thank you, Mike Judd, our Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon's program. And as you heard him introduce, Johnny Czeslaw, over on the right there, the Polish Eagle with a shaven head from Krakow, Poland, now down to 14 stone. His opponent, the British middleweight champion, Brian Maxine. When he takes his crown off, he'll be allowed out. Peter Zakash telling him to get all that gear off, the middleweight belt and the crown, but he'll still keep the rest of the gear with all his name all over the place on. Let's see if they can get him back to his corner. So finally, we can go ahead with round 1 of a 6th round contest. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. No problem with identification here. Maxine with his name all over the place. And of course, that great favorite, who used to be a light heavyweight, now coming very near the middleweights. In fact, one of his ambitions now is to go for Brian Maxine's middleweight championship of Great Britain, and Johnny Czeslaw can do it. The Polish Eagle has now naturalized British. Therefore, if he can get down to the weight, and he's got quite a bit to go, because 12 stone 8 is the maximum he can be to take Maxine's title, and Czeslaw is way over that at the moment, but he's working on it, and he would love to just have a chance at this fellow's title. And I can think of an awful lot of other people who would too. Most grapple fans, I should think. Well, you remember the famous Zakash wrestling boys from Budapest, Hungary. There's one of them, the 3rd man in the ring as referee in this bout, Peter Zakash. Used to be a great welterweight, now given up wrestling and full-time referee.
My turn.
didn't get any applause from the crowd then for that beautiful cartwheel, so he's trying to get some from me. Well, I don't know how Czeslaw's done it, but he's drawn blood on Maxine's chin already. Great forearm smash of Brian Maxine's, which of course what really enabled him to win the British title in the first place. The terrifically hard forearm smash. The elbow going in at least as quick as the forearm. Of course, this ex-boxer from Ellesmere Port, Cheshire, pretty handy with those. 2 minutes to go, round one. Written down here, notes on him, reminding me that he was the British middleweight champion. But he reached the count just. And also the former British welterweight title holder before he got that title. In fact, at one time, he held both titles simultaneously. Brian Maxine. 1 minute to go. Round one. On the leg dive there, Czeslaw. At the toe and ankle right round. Oh, really at an angle there. That toe and ankle really is right all the way round there. It's practically facing the wrong way, that toe. Still he won't give. He's only got 5 seconds from now. So Czeslaw happy so far, and he should be. He really, that was a vicious-looking toe and ankle he turned this man with, and it very nearly got a submission from it. And the crowd here, this packed Fairfield Hall here at Croydon, seem to be behind him to do just that. Johnny Czeslaw.
Round two.
5 rounds to go as we start the second. Maxine wants a handshake. Czeslaw knows that trick of old and won't risk it. That's why. It's a beautiful forearm. He lifts his man right off the ground. He really has got that beautiful time. But his man was down there on one knee. And he was almost down there. I'm not sure if he was quite up in time that time. Anyway, Czeslaw's getting a bit angry about it and returning the compliment. Again, that Maxine right cross with the forearm landing. Oh, it walks in another one. He was too late coming from the corner. He checked the posting all right, Czeslaw, but he was just a bit late. Coming back, crotch hold and slam, Maxine. Pile driver, could be. No, it's a slam. Follow down, reverse double knee hold. 2, 3. Maxine the first ball in round 2. And it just took 1 minute, 19 seconds to get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 2 with the body slam and double reverse knee press, the first fall to Brian Maxine.
So there he is. Brian Go Belt Maxine, or Go Belt Brian Maxine. There he is anyway, with his name all around it. Getting the first fall and looking very happy about it and relaxed at the moment. But I think that Johnny Czeslaw, with his extra weight, will have something to say about that very shortly. Round 3, any second.
Round 3.
Maxine continuing with the same treatment to try and get another fall just like it. And Peter Zakash, the ref, having trouble keeping him away off those illegal moves on the ropes. And he couldn't do it the first time, so he delivers a public warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maxine receives a public warning.
So Peter Zakash, the referee, delivering his first public warning to Maxine. And that surely should be the straight. Did he spot that? Well, the cameras did, but I don't know if the referee obviously did. He would have delivered another one for that. Maxine not happy about that reverse chop. Maxine's furious about that one. Even more furious when he looked down and saw me laughing at it. That's a great cross that it is. But much too early. Again, too early. His man's right down on the deck. This is ridiculous. He must get a second public warning, surely. Peter Zakash reminding him he doesn't have to have a second. He can be straight disqualified back to the dressing room straight away from one public warning. Crotchell looks him over the middle rope, and the backhand is still held by the top. And Czeslaw is going to love that. Still, Czeslaw waiting for a chance at that tremendous backhanded shot. He doesn't like me laughing at him one bit. And Johnny Czeslaw tearing one of the Fairfield Hall chairs apart. Really angry now. He's lost his cool. That chair in pieces lying on the floor here. Czeslaw finally going back into the ring, but really angry. There it is, the broken chair. It's in a heck of a state. The back's right open. Because Maxine didn't like me laughing at that middle rope trick of his opponent. Mind you, I've never been his greatest friend anyway. Such boring hold this. Everybody gets fed up with it. The referee can't really stop it because there's nothing illegal about it as long as he hadn't let go. But now finally he said that's enough. And still Czeslaw is trailing by 1-4-0. He's got to get back into this quickly. .25 seconds to go, just about, in this third round. too late for either of them now in this round. And a second public warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Maxine received the second and final public warning.
So Johnny Czeslaw, I've never seen him lose his temper quite so much as he did outside the ring there. He really let that chair have it. And he got back in the ring in time, though, before he was counted out. And now he's got to get that first fall.
Anyway, round 4.
Round 4. 3 rounds to go. And still Brian Maxine standing there in the light trunks and the curious wrestling vest type effort, the sort of semi-leotard on top. That's Maxine leading by 1-0, although he's got 2 public warnings against him. That, of course, is perfectly legal to continue that move once he's got his man down. But he must not do it when he hasn't. He's got his man down so he can deliver forearms now. Oh! Well, that's the sort of thing. If Johnny Czeslaw continues that, he could get a crack at this man's title, and that's what he's after. If he can train down to the weight limit of 12 stone 8. Yes, there's the back shot. There's the special Polish back shot, but it's a folding press. He'll never get out of that. The equalizer of Czeslaw in round 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 4, an equalizing fall to Johnny Czeslaw.
So, the only one unhappy person in the entire packed hall here at Fairfield Hall, Croydon, is the fellow on the left there. I'm your man, Brian Maxine. Not happy about that at all, though it was a beautiful fall, a folding press, but he could not do anything about it. Round 5, 2 to go. 1 fall each. 2 public warnings against Maxine, who doesn't seem to be too keen on coming out of this corner. And when he did, of course, it was for a wrong reason. Just to try and catch his man illegally with a punch to the stomach. He's got to be very careful now, Maxine. He's got 2 public warnings. 1 more sends him back to the dressing room. Mind you, to give Maxine his due, he's fighting a man a great deal heavier than himself, well over a stone heavier. Oh, and the ref caught it right in the throat. Oh dear, Peter Zak has caught that back chop right in the throat, I think, or in the face somewhere. In the meantime, Maxine's got a reversed other knee on, but there's no referee to count the pinfall. Well, this is an unusual. Maxine counting himself, but he won't do. Well, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. I don't know where that landed, that back chop of... Maxine too busy getting the ref to his feet. And there's another one, but this one landed. And it's over the top. Now, can he count it? Yes, he's conditioned to count it this time, Zak. He's still pretty rough, but Czeslaw the winner, and Zak has made it just in time to make the 10-4 count. But, of course, Maxine won't like that one bit. He'll complain about that from now on. Czeslaw the winner, 2-1, and our MC, Mike Judd.
Ladies and gentlemen, in round 5, by 2 falls to 1, the winner, the public eagle, Johnny Czeslaw.
Yeah, Maxine's still complaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gold belt Maxine says it's cheating. Johnny Czeslaw says that Maxine is not as good as he thinks he is, and he doesn't see why he shouldn't have a crack at the belt. What about your championship belt, Maxine? Johnny Czeslaw wants to try for your belt.
Anytime you want, John! Anytime, John! Anytime, you want!
Ladies and gentlemen, gold belt Maxine says that Johnny Czeslaw can have a crack at his title anytime he likes. Ladies and gentlemen, gold belt Maxine says he's just realised that Johnny Czeslaw is Polish and is therefore unable to wrestle for the British shot. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think there's any connection, but Brian Maxine says that there's a Hungarian referee and a Polish wrestler. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Czeslaw says he's British as you are, he's proud of it, and he's fought for the country. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, you've agreed. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, is the Polish Eagle, Johnny Czeslaw. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'd all like to show your appreciation. It's the British middleweight champion, Ladies and gentlemen, once again, as you need to ring the winner, Johnny Czeslaw.